Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca from DevourDinner.com. Welcome to my kitchen. Happy Sunday morning, everybody. I'm excited to be here on this special Q&A on how did I do it? So welcome. As you come in, please say hello. Let me know where you're from. I just want to make sure that we have technology set up, that everybody can hear me, and that we're live. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. So let me just check and make sure that we're live in both places. It's a fun, chilly Sunday morning. How's everybody doing? That's what I want to know. Welcome. When you join in, please say hello. Right now we are checking technology just to make sure that we are live in all the different places. And it looks like we are live. Can we hear it though? Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, I'm excited to be here. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Welcome. It's Sunday morning. I'm not usually live Sunday morning, but I wanted to come on and hop on today and just talk about my healthy eating journey. So many of you over the last, it's almost been 2 years now, have watched me lose weight, become healthier, more active, and just feel better about myself. And I talk about it a lot, or I talk about it in little increments all throughout the year. But I wanted to take a minute and actually share my story yet again. Some of you have heard it, some of you have picked up little nuggets, but I wanted to talk about it again because the product that I use and I love daily, and I have for the last 2 years, is it doing an incredible sale. It's their Black Friday sale. The sale goes on through tomorrow, which is Monday night, and all of their products are 25% off, which is ginormous. This is the sale that I stocked up and got 6 months supply to save me some money because I knew I was committed and I was using the Clean Simple Eats protein. And I just want to share it with you in case you want to try. There's a lot of fun nuggets to try, and it's so fun. But the best thing about this sale, they're offering 25%, but if you use my code, Devour Dinner, one word, all caps at checkout, you get an additional 10% off. That's huge. So I hope you'll take advantage of this sale for the Black Friday weekend, Cyber Monday, all of the good stuff, because it is so worth it. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Wendy is from Georgia. Welcome. Okay. There's so much to talk about. Now, this is not sponsored. However, I am an affiliate with Clean Simple Eats, so I do make a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything when you purchase anything extra, but I do make a small commission. Just know that. However, this is not a gimmick or a sales pitch. It's more that I truly want to share with you what I have done, because you can go back onto my Facebook, onto my YouTube, and see old videos. You can see exactly what I looked like. I have been doing these live videos now for almost 5 years. So you can see a whole history of hair changes, body weight, clothing, the whole 9 yards, which is really fun to go back and look at. Because there were times when I thought I looked healthy, when I thought I had energy and had vibrant skin, and I look back and I really didn't. But what I've noticed over the last 2 years since I've started this journey, my skin is more vibrant. There's more elasticity in my skin. I get people all the time asking me, you look great, your skin looks great, you look radiant, you look vibrant. Those are the compliments I love. As women, we get shamed way too often on our body image, and it's horrible to me. And that's why this is such a big deal, because I've always been on the curvy side of life, and I've accepted that, and that's okay. But over the last couple of years, I have lost now over 60 pounds, and I've kept it off. I know so many diet plans that people lose a ton of weight, and then all of a sudden they gain it all back. They change their lifestyle. And so I want to share with you what I did. Let's just dive in. I don't want to drag this out. I don't want to do little dangling carrots. I want to share with you Clean Simple Eats. Okay, it's a protein company. It's based out of Utah. And they, let's see here. I'm going to put my link over in the comments so that you can grab that if you like. They're a protein company, and they started, I want to say 2018. They have grown since then. Obviously, they've added more products, and they're continually to add products. They even do fun weight loss challenges that are super fun as well. So what I did back in 2021, January of 2021, 2021, I was just tired of the way I felt. I was always tired. I was exhausted. I didn't have energy. I didn't feel good. I was overweight, but I have never been good at losing weight. My body metabolism is so slow. It doesn't move very well. And exercise was hard. And I had every excuse in the book. So I didn't want to go on a diet. And in January of every year, everyone wants to diet. Everyone wants to lose weight. I did not want to diet. What I wanted to do was learn how to have a better relationship with food. Because maybe if I could get a better relationship with food, I would feel better. Right? Maybe. And I decided, okay, I know protein's important in my diet. I need to eat more protein. But I didn't want to give up eating breads. I love breads. I didn't want to eat up some sugars. I didn't want to give those things up, but I wanted to learn how to eat in moderation. Instead of eating a whole bunch of bread or carbs, I wanted to choose foods better. So I started with a journal, and I started writing down what I was eating, not because I was counting calories, not because I was counting macros, not because I was counting any of that. Just what foods did I eat? And then I started also noting, how did those foods make me feel? So I wasn't cutting back on anything to start. I just want to know how foods made me feel. And I included a protein shake every single day. So I started my morning with a protein shake. I wanted to get protein in my stomach first thing so that I wasn't grabbing for a little Hershey Kiss, or I wasn't grabbing for an extra piece of toast. I wanted to fill my stomach up. And I would write it down. I had a shake this morning. How did it make me feel? And I look back at that journal and I see things like, I felt full. I felt content. My stomach didn't hurt. I wasn't craving anything. And I was noticing, because I kept track of what time I was eating and what I was eating, where my body was getting hungry at and what I was choosing to fuel my body with. And pretty quickly, I started making better choices because I would choose foods that made my body feel good. Not for the calorie count, not for the carbs, not for the macros, but how did my body feel? Did I have energy? A lot of times you eat a big meal like after Thanksgiving and you go into a food coma. It's because you got so much going on, your body can't cope, right? Well, I was eating more protein. I was eating more vegetables, more fresh fruit. I was eating less sugars. I was eating less carbs because I noticed pretty quickly the carbs didn't make me feel good. It'd be a spike in sugars, but then it would drop off and I would feel lethargic. So in turn, I was going for more protein. I was going for more fresh fruits and vegetables. And I started feeling really good. And it didn't take long for you viewers at home to notice. And you started asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? Have you been sick? You all know I have health issues. And you started to worry. But it was a slow, gradual weight loss. Now, I was never on a diet because I still had breads. I still had sugars. I ate ice cream. I ate cookies. I ate treats. But I learned that I wanted less of those items because it didn't make my stomach feel good. I didn't get the energy boost that I wanted. And it was amazing, amazing. So that, in a quick nutshell, is my story. I added proteins to my diet and I've still been doing it. And here we are 2 years later and I've lost over 60 pounds and it's incredible. So here's just a visual for you. I'll pull up because it is kind of fun. Look. That was me December 2021, right before I started this journey. Right before. And I look at that picture and thought, that was a great little family picture that we did right in front of the Christmas tree. I felt good about myself, and I should. But I'm so proud of where I've gotten today. And let me tell you, I attribute it to this protein shake. This is the catch. The protein shake filled me up in the morning. It curbed my appetite. And it helped me make better choices in my food throughout the rest of the day. I then added drinking more water, and I eventually added in exercise. But exercise didn't come for a long time. So that's what I did. Now, if you come on and you have questions, please drop them in the comments, because please do. I want to hear. So I'm going to make a shake really quick because it's already after 10 this morning. I haven't had a protein shake. I want one, but I want to show you what I do and why I do it. Today, I'm going to make one of my favorite flavors is the mint. It's the mint cookie. It reminds me of a Girl Scout cookie. And today I'm doing something a little fun. I am mixing it with chocolate milk. Now, I don't do this often. This is not a daily occurrence, but sometimes I like a little bit extra. And so I do about a cup in my blender. Now, you can use regular milk. You can use like a 1% milk. You can do skim milk. You can do almond milk. You can do any kind of liquid. You can do orange juice. You can do, I use my Body Armor electrolytes or a Powerade. You can mix it with coffee. You can mix it with tea. You can do all kinds of things. It's crazy the amount of combinations you can come up with protein. So what I've been doing this year is a scoop of protein. And then I like to add a scoop of collagen. And I use the unflavored collagen so that I can mix it right with my protein. It's one less thing that I have to worry about. And I have been doing this now almost a full year. I started the collagen in January of this year. And the things that I am noticing is I deal with back problems. I deal with knee problems. And my back and my knees haven't hurt near as much this year. Now, you can always attribute it to I've lost weight and I'm exercising. So, I'm not a doctor, I'm not whatever, but I really think it's helped my joints. And when I don't take it, if I'm traveling and I don't bring the collagen with me, after about a week, I do notice my joints are more stiff. And so I really attribute it to the collagen. Just saying. Now I'm gonna add some ice cubes to this. I add about 10 or 12 ice cubes, and then we're gonna blend it. It's gonna get a little noisy, but that's okay. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Oh, that's a great question. I'll answer your question in just a minute. This gets a little loud, and I'm not sure that you can hear me. 40 more seconds. Hold on. All right, we're gonna stop that. I don't think you could hear me over that, so I wasn't gonna yell. Now, I'm just gonna mix this up, pour it into a glass, and it is just a fantastic shake. I've got a little smaller glass than I normally use today. And then I'm just gonna add a straw to it. Now, you can add any kind of fun mix-ins. Like I have these little barista chocolate chips that I like to sometimes throw on top, little squirt of whipping cream. Make your shakes fun. If you keep what you're eating fun, you're more apt to do it longer. When you go on diets and you cut everything out that you love, it's really hard to stay on it. And that's why this is not a diet. This is how I changed to eat better and to have a better relationship with food. This tastes just like a mint chocolate shake, and it's honestly dessert. I should use this at night, but it's really fun for breakfast too. I love it. But there's so much more that you can do with this product. Maybe you live in a climate like I do, and it's cold. Maybe you want to make a steamer, hot cocoa. Mix water, milk, 1% milk, almond milk, whatever, with a scoop of protein. Use a frother and blend that up, heat it up, and you've got a delicious steamer. So fun. So on cold days, I like to make a steamer and I put it in my insulated water bottle so I can take it on the go if I'm out doing errands in the morning or whatever that way. Now, there was a question from Trelva. She says, why do you prefer this brand? That's a great question. So I have tried so many other brands of protein. There's a million out there probably, right? And I've tried so many others, and it's gritty and it leaves an aftertaste, and I didn't love it. And one day I was talking with my friend, and she says, you ought to try Clean Simple Eats. You ought to give it a try. And I was like, okay, what's that? Another protein. And she pulls it out and she makes me up one at her house. And I tried it and I'm like, there's no gritty taste. This tastes good. She's like, yeah, and you can mix it into anything. And I'm like, okay, tell me more. And so she was telling me the things she mixes it into. She makes steel cut oats. And she mixes the maple donut protein into her steel cut oats to flavor it. So instead of adding sugars or adding jams, she adds protein. My mind was blown, just blown. And so I bought a bag. And my first bag was I was like, this is expensive. I don't want to spend the money on this if I'm not going to do it. And I had to commit to myself that I was going to have a protein shake every single day. And I was going to really commit to writing what foods I was eating and really trying to make a difference. And after the end of the first month, I patted myself on the back and was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this for a second month. And pretty soon that second month turned into a third month and a fourth month. And here we are 23 months later, and I'm still using this product every day. And now I'm using more and more of their products. So that was a great question, Trelva. The protein is gluten-free. So one thing I noticed early on is my stomach was able to digest this protein really easily. It didn't feel like a brick in my stomach. Oftentimes you eat protein bars and it's like eating a brick. This is not that way. It fills you up, it curbed my appetite, and I was able to go on, and it made a huge difference. I didn't find out until I think it was almost 9 or 10 months later that the product was gluten-free, which blew my mind because I don't eat gluten-free. But it made sense as to why my stomach could digest it so easy. It just didn't have all those extra things that sometimes stomachs struggle with, right? Kathy says, I like adding fruit to mine. Kathy, I love adding frozen fruit to yours. What is your favorite protein flavor? If you like adding fruit to it, what do you like? What is the flavor? What combination do you make? I want to hear that. So if you're just joining in, I want to, let's get this. Clean Simple Eats is doing a Black Friday sale, 25% off the entire product line. Everything is 25% off. And then you use code Devour Dinner, one word, all caps, for an additional 10% off. That's huge. Now, they have this fun little pack. It's called the starter pack. This pack on sale with my code is like $13.50. There's 12 products in here. So if you've never tried Clean Simple Eats and you want to try something, this is a great thing to start with. It's $13.50-ish after my code. And the 12 products, it has a little bit of their entire product line. So let me show you. It comes with both the single serve vanilla and chocolate protein. Okay, super great. So you get to try both. Now their vanilla this vanilla is like no other. To me, vanilla protein is just meh. This vanilla is creamy, it's rich, it's got a great vanilla flavor. It's a great base flavor to mix with fruits, with any combinations of their collagen, their greens, or whatever. So I really like the vanilla. The chocolate is actually the first bag that I bought, the brownie mix. Love it. It's a mild chocolate flavor. You can amp up the chocolate by adding in some additional chocolate cocoa, like the unsweetened cocoa powder into it, if you want a little more oomph of chocolate. But the starter pack has those 2 items. Then it has 2 of their collagen mix. Now they have collagen in flavors. So this one is the peach mango and this one is the blackberry lemonade. These are fun for just a drink in the afternoon or late morning. You just mix it with water, use a frother and blend it up so that it all gets dissolved. And those are 2 of their collagens. The blackberry lemonade is really good. I like that one. Then it has greens. Now they just come out with more greens. So their first green that they came out with was a peachy green mix, and that tastes like peach rings. And this one went crazy viral. Insane. Like this was their big selling greens when they first came out. Everybody loved them. They also have raspberry lemonade greens. Mind blown. Around here somewhere. Oh, I didn't grab it. I wonder where I have the tropical greens. So tropical greens, I bet I have some over here. Here's a sweet lemon green, green apple. These other green flavors, I'll tell you what, you've seen the rage of drinking your greens every day. And people like mix it up and it's this dark forest green color and they plug their nose and they chug it down and they make these faces. And I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, why? That's crazy. Okay, these greens, my favorite is the tropical. I don't have it out here for some reason. The tropical greens taste like pineapple. So mix tropical greens with vanilla protein and you get it all together. It's fantastic. Like truly fantastic. Okay, next up is some hydration. So I drink a lot of water. I love water. I like to put a slice of lemon in water, but some of you don't. So you can mix it. This one is a Hawaiian Sunrise. This is a coconut lime. That comes in the starter kit. Remember, we've got 12 items in the starter kit. With the code, it's $13.50-ish. And then we have 2 energy. So the energy has a little bit of caffeine, a little bit of pick-me-up. Now we all know when you drink sodas, beverages with carbonation, our bodies tend to become inflamed. They struggle. So even if you're drinking a diet soda, your body just swells up. It's just what it is. If you can get that carbonation out of your system, you will feel better. But you might need a little bit of caffeine, a little pick-me-up. These energy drinks are great. So this is strawberry watermelon and sour cherry. The strawberry watermelon is used to make the copycat Starbucks pink drink for the summertime, which is kind of fun. And then finally, we have some nut butters. Now these nut butters, I keep these in my car when I need to pick me up. If I'm running errands, I just open the top and I just eat them. But I also mix them in my protein. They come in bigger jars that you then put into whatever it is you want. But those are the 12 items that come in the starter pack. So if you're new to Clean Simple Eats and you just want to see, does it even taste good? This is what you want. Okay? So again, you get 2 nut butters. You get 2 energy, 2 hydration, 2 greens, 2 collagen, and 2 proteins. It's the best deal. The best deal. And that is the starter pack. It's kind of a fun one. All right, Kathy likes the brownie batter, and she adds oatmeal to it. Yes, I've added oatmeal into the protein and mixed it up. It's really good. It helps like thicken it up, gives it some oomph. The peanut butter, I love the chocolate peanut butter with frozen bananas. Oh, that'd be really good. That'd be really good. So my favorite flavors, chocolate peanut butter. I love to add a scoop of peanut butter to the mix. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly rich. The peanut butter gives it that oomph. It's just a nice morning flavor. Like this shake, this is really kind of a rich way to start the morning, especially with the chocolate milk. Where the chocolate peanut butter isn't. My all-time favorite base is the coconut cream. I mix coconut cream with the tropical greens. Remember, the tropical greens are a pineapple flavor. So you get the pineapple with the coconut, and then it's fun to mix frozen strawberries, frozen peaches, mangoes, more pineapple into it instead of ice cubes. So that one is one of my favorite. Over here we have a holiday flavor. It's the eggnog. Amazing. And with the eggnog, the gingerbread cookie nut butter with the eggnog, amazing. Love that combination. You can even mix the eggnog protein with eggnog. And then you've got this thick, luscious shake. Eggnog is too thick and rich for me, so I like to cut it half and half. So I do like half 1% milk and then half eggnog. Blend that up. So good. Let's see, what else can we share with you guys? I love all the thumbs up. It's fun being here this morning. Oh, I'm covering myself up. Okay, let's pull some of this away. You guys done seeing that? Can you believe the change? I'm just floored by the change, honestly. So Clean Simple Eats is really what I attribute my success to. As this journey has gone on, the staple for me has been the protein shake. I've changed and altered so many different things on, what I eat, time of day of what I eat. Some days are better than others. Some weeks are better than others. It's just what it is. But isn't that life? Isn't that life? And I found myself more and more asking myself the question, I don't feel good. Why don't I feel good? And I stop and I think of I didn't eat real well today, and I didn't eat real well yesterday, and I didn't sleep real well last night too. I wonder what it could be. When I'm doing really good and I'm really monitoring what I'm eating and I'm really making great choices, my sleep is amazing. Absolutely amazing. My energy in the morning, I get up and I feel like I have energy instead of just dragging from right out of bed. And I know you're at home saying, amen, oh my, I get it. Because we all feel that way. So I wanted to come on and just share this with you. I wanted to just let you know that this sale is going on 25% off. Use code DEVOURDINNER at checkout for an additional 10% off to save yourself. If you're even thinking about starting to eat healthy come the new year, this is the sale. This is the sale. They will have some other sales, but this is the sale that you want, hands down. So if nothing else, get the starter pack. See what you like. I'm always happy to share what my favorite flavors are, what my favorite combinations. I would love to hear, I'm a chocolate girl. I love the chocolate proteins, but maybe you're not chocolate. I've got some combinations for you. The peaches and cream protein is wonderful. You remember my friend who mixed the maple donut protein with steel cut oats? Well, think about peaches and cream protein with steel cut oats. You could even throw in some other fresh fruit, stir that up, and you're not adding extra sugars. But at the end of the day, you don't miss it because you're getting sweetened from other areas, and you're going to find that you're making better food choices. And when you make better food choices, you feel better. So I get this a lot. Is Clean Simple Eats a diet program? No, it's not. They do fitness challenges. They encourage, getting active, which does encourage weight loss. but they're not a diet program. I have just used Clean Simple Eats to help me feel better and make better food choices. And in turn, I have lost weight. Kathy says, the peppermint protein is so good. Yes, the peppermint is good. So they have a white chocolate peppermint protein, and it's a seasonal item. They have it this time of year. Kathy, have you tried the white chocolate peppermint as a steamer? If you haven't, your mind will be blown. It is the best cup of hot cocoa you can imagine. It is just such a Christmas fun flavor. It is wonderful. Oh, Kathy, that's a great question. So Kathy says, I might have missed this, but about how many shakes a day do you have? 1. Remember, this is not a diet routine. This is my journey into having a better relationship with food. So I wanted to start my day and filling it up. And I knew I needed more protein in my overall diet. Okay. I eat a big meal and I'm full for a long time because my metabolism is so slow. My stomach is so slow to digest. Where some of you are grazers and you eat little meals all day long. So I knew if I started my morning with a protein shake, I would be full for hours, which would help me not want to snack and pick at things because we all snack and pick. We walk by the kitchen and there's, cinnamon bread, so we slice a piece. Or we walk by and there's potato chips and we grab a couple. But as far as meals go, so I eat 1 protein shake a day. However, I always tell myself, if I think I'm hungry, my body's hungry, my stomach is growling, if I need another shake as opposed to eating a bowl of ice cream or a pile of cookies, then I'll have another shake later in the day. Because sometimes we just need it, right? But I typically only have 1 shake a day. And I usually have it for breakfast. And if I don't do a shake, then I do hot cocoa. So on cold mornings, I do it in hot cocoa form. I'll do it that way. Now, oh my gosh, I haven't even shared some of this other product. So they make pancake mix, waffle mix. They make it in chocolate. They make it in buttermilk. And they have a gluten-free pancake mix. Again, I'm not gluten-free. But the gluten-free pancake mix is actually better than the regular. It just is. The flavor's better, the texture's better. I love it better. I don't know why that is. Their pancakes are great. It is a protein pancake, so they're a little heavier. I feel like the gluten-free option, they're a little lighter, and I like the lighterness to it. And so it's always nice sometimes to have protein in other ways and mix it up with a pancake or a waffle. I also use this mix and make a German pancake, the cloud pancakes. You mix with eggs and you bake in the oven, and I will add protein into that with the eggs as well. So there's a lot of ways you can use this protein without making a shake. I know my husband has used this product, my son has used this product, and they don't care for mixing ice or frozen fruit with their shakes. They just take milk or almond milk or a Powerade and a frother to mix it up, and they just drink it as a 1-cup drink in the morning, is how they prefer it. So there's so many ways to use the product. Okay, Kathy is asking, how do I make a hot drink? So simple. Okay, I just had one of those barista chocolate chips. So I just take a cup, I just fill it up. I like to use a bigger mug because remember, by the time you've added your protein and you use a frother to whip it up, you need extra room. So I do like using a bigger mug than this one. But I put in 8 ounces of my liquid. So typically that's 1% milk is what I use. And I'll heat it up in the microwave for 1.5 minutes because in my microwave, 1.5 minutes is hot, really hot. Then I add the protein and I froth it up with the little whizzy banger frother, and I enjoy it. Simple as that. If I'm wanting to treat myself, I'll put a little whipped cream on top. I'll add a little bit of little chocolate curls or something to make it like festive and a treat. Because again, I want to have a good relationship with food. I want to make the choices that make me feel good. And I don't want to tell myself, no, you can't have that because you're on a diet. I'm not on a diet. And you can go back over the last 2 years and you can see my weight loss journey. It's been incredible. So I just heat it up that way. You could also heat it up on the stove. You can use water. So I know a lot of people are like lactose free, and so they'll use water. I would try, using, it's not going to be as creamy. When you mix the protein with water, it's not as creamy. It's not as thick. And that does make a difference. So keep that in mind. Bring in creaminess in other ways if you can, if that creaminess is important to you. Debbie's saying, can you mix the protein with just water? You can. You can. What I have found, the comments that I've heard from people, because I don't mix it with water, but I do mix it with orange juice. So I like to mix the orange juice with the coconut. It's like a tropical orange Julius. Amazing. I like to mix it with Body Armor electrolytes because I do the sugar-free Body Armor, and you could use Powerade or Gatorade or whatever that way. So you can mix it with anything. People mix it with their coffee. People mix it with tea. People, like, whatever it is you're already drinking, mix it with it. Get the protein in. Don't change your lifestyle completely because that becomes hard. Keep it easy. All right. I'm going to drop that link again. Remember, this sale right now goes on until tomorrow, Monday night, for Cyber Monday. 25% off everything at Clean Simple Eats. Use my code, Devour Dinner, one word, all caps, for an extra 10% off. Mind-boggling. Now, here's one more tip. This tip is only for those of you who are going all in and buying a lot of different products. They have bundles where you buy 2 bags of protein and like a greens and a collagen or something. You buy combinations. When you do those bundles, those are already discounted on the site. You still get the 25% off of that, and you still get the 10% off of that. So if you're buying multiple items, it's best to do it through the bundle and then add to your cart. You'll save even more. But that only works if you're buying a lot and you know what you like. Don't go out and just buy randomly. If you haven't ever tried, just get one of these and try this. I don't want you spending all your money on things that you may or may not use or you may or may not like. I just want to share with you my experience of what I've seen. And what I love about it is you can see my weight loss journey on all of these videos over the last 2 years. A lot of times you see health people and they tell you all these stories, but you don't know their history or you can't validate what they're saying. I love that you can go back through my videos and you can see what my face looks like, what my skin looks like, what my weight looks like, how I'm doing all throughout. You can see that. And my viewers have picked up on it early on of like, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it took me a long time to want to share because budgeting money is important to me, and I don't want to ask my viewers to spend money on things that I don't believe in and that I'm not using. And so it took me a long time to share that. A long time. All right. Okay. We've been on now about 40 minutes, so I'm going to wrap up. There's so many great products. If you have questions on flavors or what you might like, send me a DM. Put it in the comment that you would like some help. I'm happy to help you. That's what I'm here for. I'm happy to answer all those questions. Just know that I love it. It's made a difference in my life. Like I said, my husband has used it. He's lost weight. My son has used it. He's lost weight. it really does make a difference. My younger son, who is trim and thin, drinks this because he works and he's a student and he's exhausted and he doesn't eat well, and it makes a difference for him too. So it's just a way to eat healthier and to make better choices so that you can feel better about yourself. I'll leave you with this note. Somebody said to me once that they couldn't start a weight loss journey or healthy eating during the holidays because there were too many good snacks to eat. And the response was, Thanksgiving is just one day. Christmas is just one day. You've got 30 extra days in there or 28 extra days in there that you can choose to eat healthy. We don't have to gain weight and feel bloated and feel yucky by the end of the holiday season because of all the fun treats. We can just choose better options. I've learned my portions of ice cream or even pie. I had all these little slivers this year where in previous years I would have had full pieces. And it's really because of how it makes me feel. I didn't want any more because it doesn't make me feel as good as other things. And I would choose that. And that's been the difference. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining me. Kathy, you're right. I will be back live today at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, where I will be doing an Instant Pot recipe demo. So join me for that. We're going to be using leftovers. So we're going to make split pea soup, and I'm also going to show you how to melt chocolates using the Instant Pot for some fun treats while the soup is cooking. And we're just going to have a nice chill live today, and that is at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that will be fun. Oh, Debbie says, I guess I'll use my almond milk. Yes, almond milk, coconut milk, all of those milks are great for mixing the protein with. Absolutely great. All right, I'll be live 3 p.m. Mountain Time today with an Instant Pot live recipe demo. Thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday morning. We'll see you later. Bye now.